Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm April at Stunning Style, and I share beauty tips and tricks as well as outfit inspiration on my blog and on YouTube. If you click the subscribe button down below, you'll be notified every time I upload new content. Today, I'm sharing with you my winter closet favorites. If you saw my winter closet purge series a few weeks ago, you know what I got rid of because I just don't wear it. This time I'm showing you my absolute favorite items from the winter, the things that I wore over and over again. If you purchase the Stunning Style Winter Wardrobe Guide, you'll recognize a lot of these items. But I didn't wear them over and over because they were in the guide. They were in the guide because these are items that I wear over and over again every winter. Let's get started. This winter was unseasonably warm for us. We usually get a month to 6 weeks of single-digit weather and a lot of snow. I wouldn't ordinarily be able to wear a t-shirt like this throughout the winter season. It would be an early or a late winter item. But because it wasn't very cold this year, I wore this all season long. I have multiple striped t-shirts like this that I rotated through, so I'm just showing you this one as an example. I love how comfortable it is. I love the color block at the top. I really like these buttons on the shoulders. They were a dull brass color and I painted them silver. If you're interested to know how I did that, I shared a video about that a few weeks ago and I'll link to that down below. This was perfect for wearing plain with jeans, with a scarf, under a cardigan, with a jacket. It was just the perfect I need a comfort day t-shirt to wear, and when the holiday season gets hectic, we all need those comfort days. I am very much a uniform dresser. I have a very formulaic style, and one item that I love to wear 3 seasons out of the year is a button-up shirt. This classic white tailored button-up shirt is something I wore over and over, and I always have. I always have one on hand. I love to wear it alone. I love to wear it under sweaters. I love to layer it with a jacket or a cardigan. You can tuck it, you can leave it untucked, you can do a front tuck. You can even tie it low, just below the waistband of your jeans. Because this one has such a tailored fit, it goes really nicely underneath a sweater without adding additional bulk. A traditional black and white buffalo check flannel for me is a winter must-have. I love crisp white. I don't care much for the off-white or the cream, so this was a real find for me this winter. It was an item I needed to replace, and I was really happy to find this one with the pure white. And it's very much part of the winter season, this pattern, and I wore it over and over again. I really love flannels in the winter. They're cozy, they're comfortable, they're soft, they just feel really good to wear. But the beautiful colors and the plaid pattern make them look interesting instead of like I'm going out to work in the yard. This vibrant cobalt blue is fantastic. It's my favorite color and I wore this one quite a bit. Red is a classic must-have color in the winter, and I love this red flannel plaid. But what I love most about it is that it's red and navy instead of red and black. And I feel like I get more wear out of it because of that. I wear it in the fall as well, and it doesn't feel overtly Christmassy to me, and I can wear it beyond December and not feel like I'm waiting for Christmas morning. The last button-up I'm going to feature is this navy and burgundy version. I started wearing it in the fall and just continued right on through the winter. Again, I was able to wear it with scarves, sweaters, jackets, cardigans, by itself. I love the colors, I love the pattern, and it's just such a comfortable, soft, cozy option. I have a thing for stripes. My daughter says that stripes are my favorite color, and I really can't deny it. I have an absurd amount of stripes in my wardrobe. It's my preferred pattern. And this black and white striped crew neck sweater is one I've had for a few years and I've worn over and over again. Again, I love that it's a crisp white instead of an off-white. I really like these 3 buttons on the shoulder, and I also like that it's asymmetrical. It doesn't have the buttons on this side. It's interesting enough that I can wear it alone, and it's also great for layering. The item that I wore the most this winter, over and over, and if you follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed I wore it probably once a week this winter, was this pink sweater. I call this punch you in the face pink. It is my favorite pink, and after blue, it's my favorite color. And I wore this all the time. I wore it all the time last winter and the winter before that. And when this sweater gives out, I am going to be crushed. A classic red sweater is a winter must-have. I prefer Christmas red, fire engine red, pure red, whatever it is that you want to call it. But I think most of us have some version of a red sweater in our closets. This one is a classic basic crew neck sweater that's perfect for any options, and it was really nice in the holiday season, but I was still able to wear it beyond Christmas. I feel like that's a problem with red items. Sometimes they can feel overtly Christmassy, very festive and holiday-y, and after December 25th, you just don't want to wear it anymore because Christmas is over. But we still have 2 months of winter left. And I loved this sweater because I didn't feel like Christmas in it outside of December. But during December, I was able to wear it and feel like I was fitting into the holiday theme without wearing reindeer on my shirt. My favorite color always has been, always will be, blue, and I particularly love cobalt blue, and it's a perfect winter color, especially once you get out of the holiday season. You might be a little sick of red, as we just talked about. This is another great option to wear in the winter, and I wore this all the time. Black is my soul color. It is what I turn to when I am tired, when I'm sick, when I'm overwhelmed, when I need some soothing. This cashmere sweater was on repeat all winter. If I come out of my room in all black or mostly black, my husband and my kids will say, "It's one of those days, is it?" Yes, it is. And black makes me feel better. The holidays can be so hectic. As far as I'm concerned, winter starts the day after Thanksgiving, and so does the craziness. It starts right before Thanksgiving, and it just gets harder through the end of the year until you feel like you just might collapse if you have to go to one more party, and black saves me. I know turtlenecks are not for everyone, but I have always loved them, and I could wear this every day of the week. I could style this a million different ways and never get sick of it. I love this particular one. It's a very fitted and tailored fit. I also really like that it has these buttons on the cuffs as well as on this shoulders. They were gold and I painted them silver because I prefer silver over gold. It also has a ribbed knit texture. That's basically like stripes. I really love this sweater. I have had some version of this sweater in my closet for as long as I can remember. Moving on to outerwear, because this winter wasn't as cold as it usually is, I didn't pull out any of my really heavy coats and really heavy sweaters. This video would have looked a little different last year because there would have been more chunky sweaters and different coats. This is a very slim fit, shiny, quilted puffer jacket that is really rated down to about 32 degrees. And this winter that ended up being perfect. It's packable. You can see I keep the bag inside my jacket tied to the label so I don't lose it. It was the perfect weight to throw on over my sweaters this year, and I wore it just about every day. Another jacket I wore on repeat this winter is my black leather moto jacket. As I mentioned before, it usually gets too cold in the winter, but right around mid-December to wear something this light, but this winter, because it just didn't get cold enough, I wore this all the time, and I love this jacket, so I was happy to get to wear it more than just this fall. As for jeans, I mostly wore my dark blue saturated bootcut jeans and the black ones. I have multiple pairs of each color, and they're hemmed different lengths depending on the shoes I'm going to wear. And so I have enough to get me through the week, mostly on those two styles of pants. Because winter means snow around here and cold, I don't wear a lot of flats in the winter. I don't want my feet to get wet or snowy or cold, and I mostly wear boots. And this winter, I wore these most days. I would say 85% of the days I wore these boots. I love the heel height on them. They're about 2 inches, so not so tall that I can't walk comfortably or chase after my kids or have to worry about slipping on the snow or the ice, but just tall enough to give me a little extra height and that nice long leg look that you get with bootcut jeans and boots. Unfortunately, the bootcut jeans do cover up the nice moto detailing, but I still get that long sleek look with these boots. They're super comfortable. I wore them just about every day. On the days that I didn't wear the black boots, I wore these silver booties. I looked for 3 years to find a pair of silver booties that didn't look too go-go dancer or too space cowboy, and when I found these, they were perfect. They have a nice almond toe. I really love the shape of them. I love the heel. Again, get a little bit of height without being uncomfortable or having trouble walking through the snow. But it was a nice way to change up my outfits sometimes when a black boot at the bottom felt a little bit too heavy. And those were my winter favorites this season. What did you wear on repeat this winter? Share with me down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you couldn't live without this winter. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you'll subscribe below, and there's a link to the blog post associated with this down below. I'll see you soon.